Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I know we're a couple minutes before 2 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and wait a few more minutes for the attendees to join. But I did want to go ahead and let you know that I am here and we'll be starting here very soon. Hey, it's 2 o'clock p.m., so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'd like to thank everyone for joining today for our Tooltips webinar. As discussed, I like to keep these short, under about 10 minutes or so. I have just a few PowerPoint slides that we'll go over, and then we'll jump right into the presentation. So what is the purpose of a trend report? Well, a trend report is a type of performance report that tracks changes to a project's metrics over time. It helps you identify patterns in user or customer behavior so you can get a complete picture of your user experience at both the initial stage, ongoing or developing, and then improve it. Today, we're going to talk about how to run the customized trend analysis report. Different ways that you can run this, either daily or monthly. You could go forward or trailing, and use multiple data types, assuming that you have the budgets and forecasts uploaded into PVNG. And the trend reports are available to run across any financial that is currently in PVNG. Please reach out either to customer support or to James and I. We'll be happy to answer any additional questions related to trend reports. And as a reminder, AppTech will be offering our next Tooltips the month of May on the 24th, and we're going to go over the export capabilities within PVNG. So let's jump over into PVNG. The first thing that I would like to do, I know we had discussed in the PowerPoint slide, is that you can have multiple sources of data that you're uploading or using for your trend. So within your ledger setup, under your account plans, this is where you can come in, you can upload your budgets and forecasts. You can have a variety. You can have a monthly budget, you can have forecast 1, forecast 2, forecast 3, etc. And it's very easy to upload these via Excel. You would simply just click on the new button, call whatever plan, if this is for budget or forecast, select your fiscal year, and then what you want this to be. Do you want it to be forecast 1, 2, etc. Then you would simply just browse out to the file to upload it. Once those account plans are uploaded, then when you're in your trend periods, under your columns, you will have the different options that you can select for your data types. So in this case, we're going to start at the top under type, and I'm going to run this as a monthly trend report, and I want to look ahead into the future, so I'm going to click forward. Where it says first period, this is the period that you want to appear in column 1. So if that is January, and I'm going to put a 1 in there. If you want April in the first column, you would put a 4 in there. etc. Next, you can put how you want your columns headed, either by period, starting date, or ending date. Select your font and your font size, whether you want to see portrait or landscape, and then your positioning. The HTML drill down capabilities are available as long as you have it in HTML. If you don't need to drill down, then you can simply run this as a PDF or Excel. The next group of information is going to be your columns. For instance, if you want to see just your straight line actuals and you want to look at them for the whole year, I want to start with period 1 for January, and then I'm going to see 12 columns of actual in my report, and I want to base this on the summary operating statement. So I'm going to go ahead and execute. And here you will see I have period 1, and then I will have my 12 periods going forward with my actuals. And since I did run this in HTML and I enabled drill down, I can drill down into any of the actual information. Okay. Now, let's say that you want to do a split. So I still want to start with January. So I'm going to put a 1 in my first period. But then I would like to see 6 months of actual. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate my data type for budget. And I'm going to start that for period 7 through 12. And this will show me my actual budget. And I'm going to keep it for my summary operating statement. So now when I run this, you're going to see a blend. And that blend is going to be 6 months of actual, starting with period 1, and then the remainder in budget. And I'll go ahead and enlarge this so you can see up at the top of my screen, I have my actuals through period 6, and then my budgets for the remainder of the year. Depending on the number of data sources that you've uploaded, you can start to get pretty granular as to how you would like to see your report. For instance, if you would like to do a blind, let's say you want to do 4 months of actual, and then maybe you want to do through period 9 of budgets, and then your last quarter you want to see forecast. You can start, now I'll go ahead and run this, but I don't think I have any forecast data uploaded in here, but it will give you a picture of how you can start to utilize those various budgets and forecasts that you're uploading into PVNG. So here is an exact thing. So I've got my actuals in through period 4, some budgets through 9, and then forecast for the remainder of the year. Okay. The same if you're uploading your daily budgets and you would like to run a daily report, you would simply just click on daily. Maybe you only want to run this for so many periods and you want to start with the month of April, you would just select 4. And then maybe your starting period you want to be 4, and then you want to take that out through 12. So here I am, I put in that under my first period, I wanted to see April, and then actuals through the end of the year. So just remember when you're executing that whatever you're putting at the top under first period, that is really your first column that you wish to see in the report. And then under the columns are what you will actually see in the columns. Now this menu type is also available within the multi-company feature. So if you are set up to use multi-company within your corporation or your management company, then you can also go in and you can run the trend reports for multiple companies. And what this will do is, as the companies are selected, So I have these bottom 3 chosen here, and I'm going to save and close this. When I run a trend report now, it's going to consolidate those 3 companies that I have selected in my multi-company, and it will give me a blended trend report for those 3 properties. Okay, that is it. It's just the basic going over the highlights of the solution and, like I said, the trend reports. I hope this made sense to you and you all understand now, or this gave you a little bit more insight. If for me, a reminder is just whatever is in this first period is the month it's going to start with. And then just remember to take advantage of these different actuals and different data sources that you can upload and get your different forecasts that you can start to do some trending. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my PowerPoint again so you can see our contact information. Please feel free to reach out to James or I to discuss further, or contact our customer support department at 412-963-7450 for any help on running the trend report. And we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you.